Hello, today is day 14 of doing 100 pull-ups every day to raise money for Alzheimer's disease. I have a donation page in my description where you can donate money to the Alzheimer's Society of Canada. They do research for potential cure of Alzheimer's disease or they do research on how it can be prevented or what causes it. Ultimately, more research for Alzheimer's means better treatment, possibly finding a cure. It's just good overall, and it's for a good cause. So please consider donating. Um, yeah, and like every video, I do 100 pull-ups, and I give you a fact about Alzheimer's disease as well as a prevention tip. So the last 2 days, I've been doing 8 pull-ups on the minute every minute, or starting at 8, and my form's breaking down and it's just not a good time. So I'm gonna stick to 7 and make sure 7's really locked in before I move up to 8. So yeah, I'm gonna do 7 on a minute today. And yeah. Alright. Time to go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, that was 7. So the fact of the day is that among people aged 70 or older, 61 of those with Alzheimer's dementia are expected to die before the age of 80 compared to 30% of people without Alzheimer's disease. So there's a 30% difference in death at 80 for people. So if you have a person with dementia and a person that doesn't have dementia at the age of 70, there's a 30% difference between those two people, whether or not they're going to die at 80 or not. So those with Alzheimer's, they have a 30% higher chance of dying. All right. So I've done 7, going for 14. And this just goes to show how, Alzheimer's isn't just about, losing your memory. The reason why I picked this fact is because people need to realize that Alzheimer's, again, isn't just about losing your memory. It increases your chances of dying because your brain is functioning, uh, it's functioning less. Also, people with Alzheimer's tend to be already unhealthy, so it just makes sense that they have a higher likelihood of dying at the age of 80. Also, with Alzheimer's comes a bunch of other things like not being able to move as much. And when you don't move and you live a sedentary lifestyle, especially at an older age, it, older adults tend to die quicker when they don't move. Okay, so I've done 14, going for 21. All right. So that was the fact of the day. Again, just to highlight that Alzheimer's is a bit more serious than just simply losing your memory. Now, for the prevention tip of the day, I've talked a lot about. Actually, let me do my pull ups first, and then I'll talk. So I've done 21, going for 28. So I've talked a lot about making sure that you're healthy to prevent Alzheimer's. And part of that is your cardiovascular health. So one of the high risks of One of the things that increase the chance of Alzheimer's is hypertension and high blood sugar. Especially hypertension, that means your cardiovascular health isn't as good. And one way to improve your cardiovascular health is through regular saunas. So, sauna is, for those who don't know what saunas are, it's this room that gets really hot, usually close to 200 Fahrenheit, and you just sit there, and honestly, you just kind of suffer. It's not the most fun thing in the world, but you feel really good after. Alright, so I've done 28, going for 35. So, again, sauna has been shown to improve cardiovascular health tremendously. And there was a study done. I'm going to make sure I got everything right here. So there's a well-known Finnish study which followed over 200 middle-aged men for 20 years and found that those who use sauna 2 to 3 times per week had a 22% lower risk of dementia, and those who use sauna 4 to 7 times per week had a 66% lower risk of dementia compared to those who used it once a week. That's pretty wild. All right, so I've done 35, going for 42. So 4 to 7 times a week increases or decreases your chance of developing Alzheimer's by 66%. That is insane. I would be using saunas all the time if I knew that, and I knew I was at risk for Alzheimer's. So I've done 42, going for 49. All right, so why do saunas help now? Researchers believe several factors could explain the link. Like I said, it improves cardiovascular health, so good blood flow is critical for brain health. It reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, so both are involved in Alzheimer's progression. And better sleep. Sauna use can promote deeper and more restorative sleep. And lastly, relaxation and stress relief. Chronic stress Chronic stress may contribute to cognitive decline, and saunas help reduce that stress. So, saunas is honestly such a good thing. More people should do it. They're extremely underrated, in my opinion. But all right, so I've done 47 or 49, going for 56. Something to note though is that these are observational findings. Sauna use is associated with lower risk, but it doesn't prove it directly causes the reduction. The benefits may be partially due to other healthy habits common in sauna users. Either way, it seems like it's doing something, but again, it might just be people that use saunas are generally healthier. But if you start using saunas, you might just become a healthier person, develop more healthy habits. Who knows? Okay, so I've done 56, going for 63. So, to sum everything up, while more research is needed to confirm a direct cause effect relationship, frequent sauna use appears to be a promising lifestyle habit that supports brain health and may reduce Alzheimer's risk. So, you know what? Might as well try it. And honestly, it's just good for you, anyways. And it might promote a healthier lifestyle, which can help you prevent Alzheimer's. So, it's a win win, honestly. All right, so done 63, going for 70. So that's all the information I have for today. Uh, Hopefully it was informative. The goal today was really to make people realize how dangerous Alzheimer's disease is. It's not just, I've said this like 4 times already, but it's not just about losing your memory. It goes deeper than that. And also, promote sauna use. Sauna, I find personally, sauna is very underrated. I go whenever I can, and you feel a lot better once you're done. So, all right, done 70, going for 77. Ooh, yeah, 7 feels. It's crazy how much of a difference one pull up more per minute makes. Like 7 on the minute doesn't feel too bad. Like it's not easy, but it's not. 8 would just I just couldn't keep up. So just gotta get a bit better before I get to 8. All right, so I've done 70, 77, going for 84. Oh, 16 more. Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about. Usually my facts and my prevention tip brings me to the end of the video, but these were pretty short today. So I guess I'll just again remind everyone to donate to the link in my description. It's for a good cause. You're not wasting your money. And if you can't donate, please share the link to someone who can. It would mean a lot to me. My goal, I think I listed it at 5,000 donations, $5,000 of donations. But honestly, like, I'm gonna go even more than that. Okay, so I've done 84, going for 91. But like I was saying, 5,000 is the goal. It's probably gonna, at the pace that's going right now, it's probably gonna take a long time for me to get to 5,000. But I'll let it go until whatever. Ideally, the more the better. Imagine raising like $10,000. That would be crazy. But I don't have a time limit, so I'm just gonna keep this donation fund going for as long as I do these pull-ups, and for as long as I'm posting. So, all right. So I've done 91. I'll go straight to 100. All right. 3, 2, 1. There you go. 100 pull-ups. One more for good luck. I'm gonna do super narrow grip. All right, so that's 100 for the day. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to keep watching these videos. I read all your comments. They're very encouraging, so keep them up. And yeah, share this video with your friends. Try and get as many people watching this so we can get as many donations. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.